Hello, welcome back to Public Finance at 5. In this video, we want to look at a concept paper of November 2024, which was written on 4 December 2024. So we're going to look at the first question on that question paper. That is our question 1 on the section of multiple choice and matching words. So we are going to start on multiple choice, whereby our question reads, various options are given as possible answers to the following questions. Choose the answer and write only the letter A to G next to the question number. So on the first question, that is 1.1.1, it reads economic welfare functions include. So you're given different responses that you need to go through. But according to the responses given, we'll see that the correct answer that we have there, it's D. Which reads fiscal policies that seek to control taxation. So we have D. Remember, fiscal policy plays a crucial role in influencing economic welfare by impacting macroeconomic conditions like we have economic growth and also employment. It can be used to promote stability and reduce poverty. So that is our fiscal policy on the relationship that it has with economic welfare. So basically, we have D. So moving on to the next question, it says the auditor general is. We have different responses again, but the correct responses, the correct response that we have there is a C, which is appointed for a term of between 5 and 10 years. So we have a C as the correct response. I remember the Auditor General of South Africa is appointed for a fixed non-renewable term of between 5 to 10 years by Parliament. So we can just take note that the Auditor General is appointed by the Parliament, and the term is fixed and also non-renewable. Non-renewable meaning after it expires, the same Auditor General will not be reappointed after then. So this is what we have. Then move on to the next part, which is 1.1.3. It is a gradual increase in unemployment results in. We have different responses given again, but we see that the correct response that we have there is A, a decrease in the tax base. Remember, if these workers are employed, they are going to be charged what we call income tax with a pay as you earn in particular. So with that, we see that this is revenue collected by the government. So if they are now unemployed, when there's an increase in unemployment, it means that revenue is not going to be sourced or collected. So in that sense, we have a decrease in the tax base. So we have A as our correct response. So moving on to 1.1.4. It reads to fulfill their responsibilities, accounting officers. We have different responses given again, but B becomes the correct one. Are under obligation to account for all transactions by their department. So we have B. Moving on to 1.1.5, quid pro quo means we have different responses again, but you see that D is correct answer when you say something for something. Remember, quid pro quo is a favor or advantage in return for something, which is something for something, which we have on D. Then go to 1.1.6. It reads dash means that a specific government body has the authority to tax a community and collect revenue. So different responses we have again, but D becomes the correct one, which is revenue sharing. So basically, you would see that on the revenue sharing, we can also as well try to make an explanation of revenue sharing. This is basically revenue sharing of the government. It refers to the allocation of tax revenue collected at national level, and that is the collection will be among different levels of government, whereby we have both national, provincial, and local, to ensure equitable distribution and funding for essential services. So that is a revenue sharing, which it becomes the correct response that we have on 1.1.1.7. In a dash power, in a dash power shifts from the voter to the representative, but the representative is chosen within a system that is not considered to be democratic. So according to responses given again, you'd see that the correct response that we are given there is C, which is one-party system. So we have a one-party system. So moving on to our next question. This is the fund to which all revenue raised by the central government is paid. Basically, this is the National Reserve Fund, which is A. So our 1.1.9, these grants are granted to the funding of specific capital projects. So according to responses given again, we see that these are project grants, grants. Then moving on to 1.1.10. Which of the following is not an example of order and protection function? So order and protection function. Remember, police is part of order and protection function, and then we've got traffic policing again, and civil defense again. So the only odd one out is social security. So we have our correct answer is C. See that social security is what are part of order. So it becomes the one which is odd one out. And remember, social security, it is the protection that a society provides to individuals and households to ensure access to health care and guarantee income security, particularly in case of old age. We have got also unemployment, sickness. We also have work injury, and also maternity or loss of a breadwinner can be part of that. So you'll see that this doesn't qualify it to be part of order. So it is the odd one out. So from there, we can move on to the part of matching words, which is now going to be our 1.3. So 1.3 reads, I choose a description from column B that matches a term in column A. Right? Only the letter A to F are next to the question number. That is 1.3.12, 1.3.5. Then the first term that we have is bail money. Then we check any explanation that we have in column B that matches that. So according to the responses that we are given there, you would see that we have E, paid by alleged criminals to be released while on trial, which is the correct response. So we have E as the correct response. Then moving on, monopoly. Monopoly, we know that a monopoly, usually we refer it to when you have a business that is the only business that is producing a certain product, that becomes a monopoly. So according to the responses given, we can also check which is within that explanation. We have got D. The enterprise is the only supplier of a particular product. So D qualifies to be a monopoly. Then we've got 1.3.3, modern democracy. And go to, let's try to see the explanation that we have on F, which is saying democracy when all eligible citizens participate equally, either directly or through elected representatives. So basically, F is the correct response. We have penalties. We'll check again, but we have A, fines of criminal offenses, and we've got pure democracy. So pure democracy, we go to C, whereby it reads a democracy when the power lies directly on the hands of the people, rather than being exercised through representatives. So that is a democracy. So you could see. So basically, this is the last part that we want to look at according to this video. So thank you for listening, and let's stay tuned for more typical examination questions of public finance and 5. As for this video, I'm signing out.